Welcome back to another episode of Alaska Rants, where some unsophisticated, uneducated guys get together and have a conversation. Today, I'm with a youngin' Miles.
Yeah, what's up?
No, we can shake hands, dog. What's up? We're here just out to discussing the topics, right, of the day, which would be multiple revenue streams, finances. How old are you?
I'm 20 right now.
Scoot on into the mic, bro. Join me for a conversation. Miles is 20, right? He's young in this game of life, but he feels like this is where the society needs to go, right? Like everybody should know this stuff.
Yeah, because I didn't even
Why don't you
learn
tell
most
me-
of it in school, like how to build a 401k or Roth IRA or stuff
Any
like
type
that.
of investing,
Yeah,
right? So they didn't teach you any investing. They didn't. School failed you
yeah,
as far as like getting ready to man the ship, as it would be, right? Because you're under your parents' tutelage until you're 18 and graduated, and then they just threw you out into the world and said good luck,
yeah. Basically,
right? So why don't you tell me your story then? Tell me a little bit about like how the education system failed you. Tell me why you got into that niche of like wanting to even understand what finance is at 20, right? That's pretty, spectacular in itself. That like that's where your mind went, was all the different avenues you could have went and done or pursued, right? After school, if you decided to get a higher education or go to a trade, you decided that no, I need to try to start learning and understanding finances, and that's what you're on a mission to do, right? You're learning now, but you want to get more experienced,
yeah.
right? Tell me your story.
So I'm just basically just working, trying to like get myself, into a better situation where I could spend,
More time researching that.
researching.
What do you do for work?
Right now, I do a bunch of lawn maintenance.
All right. So you just cut the lawns. Are you out selling the lawns, or are you just cutting the grass?
I'm just cutting the grass.
Right. Have you ever asked if you could go sell the lawns?
Sell
Right.
the lawns?
Yeah. Those guys, like, you don't get a job cutting lawns just because, like, the job's there, right? The owner of the company has a salesman or is the salesman and goes around and meets these individuals and sells him his service.
Oh, like giving out estimates and stuff like that?
Right? Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's giving out estimates so he can sell his service so that way you have a job.
Okay.
Because if he's not out selling those services, and how much time does he put into that?
I have no idea. I didn't even ask.
No idea, right? So you just go and cut the grass, right, for a little paycheck, not understanding that this guy might be putting 60, 70, 80 hours in a week talking to 500 people just trying to get you guys enough jobs to keep you guys busy all summer long.
Yeah.
Right? That's called being a boss, man. That's why you gotta learn these skills, build up, and a great way to start is financing, right? Because that will allow you to have the ability to start learning more different skills, building time for yourself, right? Which is super important to be able to calculate the amount of time you spend working per hour versus the amount of revenue and return on that time that you get.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense? Right. So doing finances, you obviously know how to make a budget,
Yeah.
or you're
kind
learning to make a budget,
I'm learning to make a budget.
right? So I would say your major steps forward for understanding this, right, is to take an hour a day and just read some finances stuff. It's not that hard. You can go get a textbook, download PDF free. There's a bunch of YouTube videos, and you could literally 1 hour a day. If you did that for 30 days, you would know so much about finances.
Yeah.
But I know you don't, because if you did, you would know a lot more.
Yeah.
You're 20 years old.
Yeah.
You're on your phone at least 3 hours a day,
Yeah.
right? Minimum 3 hours a day you're scrolling through your phone, right? So that's 3 hours a day of wasted time. I'm going to call you out because I'm brutally honest like this, right? That's 3 hours of time you could be building a skill up, right? If you're on your phone, and I'm talking to everybody in this room right now because you guys are all in the same boat, right? You guys are all trying to make a name for yourselves. You guys are all trying to get better. You guys are all trying to give back to society while you make it. There's nothing wrong with making money on the side and helping people out. right? We live in a capitalistic society. We should all get paid for our time. Now you should get paid better for your value, right? If you provide very good value, you should get a very good paycheck.
Hey, if you want to be on your phone, you can work from your phone, man. There's endless ways to make money from your phone.
100%. All day. Taking shorts, giving messages back, finance information, DM people, texting people, calling people, right? It takes you reaching out and providing a consecutive, effort to get back any type of reward, because money just doesn't come to you, right? It's hard earned. It's discipline, sacrifice. You see people that are able to do whatever they want in life. It's because they sacrificed more than the person next to them, right? Some people might got lucky, might have, right? That's very rare that a lucky person actually, keeps their money too. Look how many lottery winners, fail and are bankrupt within like 3 to 5 years of winning hundreds of millions, $1 billion, because they just bad investments, bad advice on finances. Right? So that's a habit you learn now. You learn how to create your habits now to succeed in the future, right? There's people that talk all the time on YouTube. You can't scroll on YouTube nowadays without seeing a promotional video of, hey, come make $1,000 today, right? These guys aren't lying, right? Like, they're out there because they're all making $1,000. They're just teaching you the way they did it, right? But they can't make you show up and do the work. They can just say, hey, here are some resources to help you. You don't know. Let me give you these resources, right? But it's up to you to practice and for you to implement those into your real life. If you just continuously learn but never practice, you're never going to get any results. You're going to continue to cut lawns your whole life.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to.
And that takes discipline. That takes holding accountable, right? And that's sort of what I try to do for you guys, right? I try to hold you guys accountable every day, right? I can get on you and say, hey, here's a video, here's a video, here's a video, right? And I'm going to send it to you, and they're all going to be 30, 45-minute long videos, so I'm going to know, because I'm going to have watched them, right? I'm never going to send you something that I never watched. I'm not a headline grabber. I'm not going to grab a headline out of a video and be like, oh, that's a great headline. Watch this video. And then I'm going to be like, what's that video about? No, I'm going to have already watched all of these videos I've sent you, right? And I'm going to know this information. And then I'm going to make you tell me this information that I already know, because I don't need to know it. You need to know it so that way you can spread that message out and push people down that road, right? There's no reason why you can't in 30 days know everything there is about finances, right? Be able to put a budget together, be able to tell me the differences between Roth IRA and a 401k, right? A Roth IRA and a 401k, because when you spoke them off in the beginning of the show, right, they were kind of slightly out of context.
Yeah.
Right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Right? So give me a 30-day plan, right? We're going to put you on blast and say, hey, we got you on camera. Okay. What can you say that you would sacrifice for the next 30 days to be able to have a comprehensive conversation about finance in 30 days from now?
I don't know, just like probably just save more than like half my paychecks, or
I could say you would do the exact thing I just told you. I would go watch videos every day. Don't worry about saving your paychecks. You're not making enough money to make a difference anyways, right? Mm-hmm. Like, your whole point is to make more money, to make more revenue streams, right? More than one paycheck, so you can still continue to work at what you're doing while you sacrifice your mornings and your evenings to produce a second paycheck to relieve you of that physical burden of having to do manual labor for, a paycheck instead of a percentage, right? Because at which point, when you can start monetizing different aspects of sponsorships, ads, sales, products, right? Mm-hmm. Then you can monetize multiple different paychecks from different streaming, where you can talk about finances on a podcast, But in the background, really, you're selling this stuff, you're selling that stuff. You got this service over here that you have out the door. You got some DM services over here. You got a video service over here with some live webinar platform stuff that you're doing, right? You put together this little service book over here on, finance. And this is okay to go out and read other people's books that they put out, right? And other people's stuff, because it's about taking that information that you learned, right? Absorbing it, understanding it, so that way you can regurgitate it out into a formula and a marketing strategy that works for your generation.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Right?
Yeah,
It's okay to talk to the mic.
but
You look kind of scared. Are you scared?
huh?
You scared to talk?
No, I'm just sweating right now.
You're a little nervous. Got that first camera, popping that cherry. I remember my first time. You can ask Aiden. It was almost as bad as you. I had the little sweats coming out in the camera. And now
welcome back to Alaskan Rants.
I had to do my intros 6, 7, 9 times, right? It was all bad. But 30 days, hour a day, watching finance videos, watching different, and I'll send you videos if you want me to help you find some videos online that are decent, educational, right? You're going to have to take some notes, right? You're going to have to regurgitate this stuff back so that way you can have a conversation about it, because you reading that information does nothing. You reading that information, taking notes about it, and then having conversation points to talk about this stuff is how you learn and understand. So if you can do that an hour a day, I'll send you 45 minutes to half-hour videos. You can write notes, come up, write down your conversation points, right, after you've already watched the video. And every week we can meet up and have a progression all the way up to our 4th show, right? And in 4 weeks from now, we'll have a 30-day update conversation and see the difference between what it is now and holding yourself accountable for 30 days just to learn a new skill. You down for that?
I'm down for that.
All right. I'm going to get your number, and I'm going to keep you accountable for that. And I think we're going to wrap the show up there and call this a night. But I would like to thank Miles for coming on. I know it was a tough episode, I sort of,
I'm gonna get more comfortable though.
I ripped you out a little bit, but it's fine, because that's all about showing growth, right? It's about showing like where we are now and where we're at in 30 days compared to where we're at now, just off an hour a day of discipline. I learned a new skill. And then we could probably teach you how to monetize it, right? How to make some money off the side off of this, where now you can start looking to buy your time back instead of having to work for a wage. Right? That's just what your whole generation's about.
Yeah.
Being famous.
Being famous.
Right.
Something like that, yeah.
So we'll catch you guys next time on Alaska Rants. Thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe to all of our channels, all of our platforms. We're trying to get big here. So spread the word. If you don't like us, let us know. We like haters too, bro. We got thick skins, and we're not afraid to show it. We'll catch you next time.